stories unfold, and the chat's got soul. From the gavel to the gas, we're watching it all. Covering the courtroom, big case or small. Laugh when we can, cry when we must, but it's all real talk, you can count on us. We're not the pros, just fans who care, with popcorn in hand and a comfy chair. And every twist, we're right there, together like we're all in the witness chair. This is the Broken Baker, where the trials come alive, where the chat is wild and the vibes survive. We're watching the worst of what people do, but we keep it light, yeah, that's our truth. It's the only place for crime, and it feels just right. We bring the justice talk into your night, so hit that stream, don't miss the call. At the Broken Baker, we cover it all. Oh yeah. We're just flaming with the view, but we ask the things the world wants to. Digging through the facts, side by side. Even when it's dark, we bring the light. No clickbait, no fake feels, just truth and the highs and the reels. With the chat that roasts and rise, we're just here for the case and the vibe. This is the Broken Baker, where the stories unfold, with a smile in the heart, even when it's cold. Yeah, we cover the bad with a wink and a grin, where the real talk starts, come on, jump in. It's the only place to be, can't you see? For trials and truth, it's BBTV. The Broken Baker, where the trials come alive. Yeah, we'll be here, trial after trial. Yeah.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what if any you might be, and welcome to the Baker in Session, where we do all the little things because nothing else is on the table. And today it'll be a little bit of the Turtle Boy, a little bit of the Turtle Boy's former semen receptor, and the case that we will be starting this afternoon. Well, afternoon your time, evening my time, because we can't be slacking. Jamie told me vacation's over, get back to it. So I found a new trial that looks kind of interesting that we're gonna go at today. Probably not for everyone. It's a case with a young child as well. But tomorrow, even though we start a new trial, of course, tomorrow we will be covering Aiden's trip to court at 2 p.m. tomorrow. So we'll figure out what we do with the other case, because the mega motion is going to be addressed tomorrow. And also this little piece of paper. Commonwealth v. Aiden. Motion to withdraw appearance. Now comes undersigned counsel and moves to withdraw his appearance for the Commonwealth in the above captioned matter. As reasons, therefore, counsel states that a recent conflict of interest has developed which ethically precludes him from continuing to prosecute matters where Lindsey is an alleged victim or party. Counsel will set forth the basis of the conflict at the next hearing date for this matter, which will be tomorrow. Robert C. Cosgrove. This is not good. If you are a taxpayer in the great state of Massachusetts, or if you are a couch-dwelling, crusty crustacean. Because, hey there, right now, they had Mello. Mello's too sick to take the case, so they had Robert Cosgrove come on. Because the DA's office is conflicted out of the Aiden case because they are a part of the case. So they needed a special prosecutor. Lindsey, the former semen receptacle of Aiden, then by a stroke of genius thought, I've seen bridges. I know they can be on fire. I'll let Grandy O'Grand light all my bridges on fire, and I'm going to sue everyone because, hey, what could ever go wrong? Do we know she has Grandy Grant tell her that? No, but I'm just speculating. I'm just asking questions, y'all. So by doing that, she just conflicted the prosector out of the case. The prosector who had to come in because Mello is also conflicted out because he's named as the one who worked with Krusty Panties against Aiden. And the DA's office is conflicted out. So who, I'm going to sound like an owl. Who you going to call? Are they going to go try and find Hanky El Spanky? I don't know what they're going to do. Has Grant been spotted wearing a Free Turtle Boy t-shirt yet? No, but someone should buy one and send it to him saying, thank you, oh Grandy Master, because I see this as a big plus for Aiden. This is so stupid. I'm so happy we all get to find this ridiculous witch hunters. Well, it's absolutely dumb. Hey, Kathleen. Before I go, and Holly. Essentially, Baker, that's how it goes down in my head too. As she's the former semen receptacle. Normally, the DOJ will give them a real special prosector if they ask, but Morrissey wouldn't be able to control that special prosector, so we'll see what he'll do next. Well, the problem is they already have used as special prosectors twice. Both Mello and Robert Cosgrove are special prosectors because the DA's office are out. And it took them a while to convince them to get the job. They weren't going for that one. Who let the dogs out? Yes, the World Health Organization let the dogs out. Who will be the new prosector? No one knows. It hasn't been granted. It'll be argued tomorrow that Cosgrove wants to move, but I can't see how a judge can allow him to stay on because he's being sued by one of his own witnesses. That raises a big ethical question. What the hell when he has to cross-examine her or interview her? Because he actually now, if she's going to go on the stand and talk about how she was used to elicit certain informations that sent Aiden to prison, as Aiden claims in the mega motion, then it's in his best interest personally to make her look as unbelievable as possible on the stand. So that's a big conflict of interest. Remember, she's suing him for damages. Yeah. Well, every special prosector they have had so far are paid clowns. A special prosector is not paid by the conflicted party. It'll always be paid by the DA because a prosector is the state, but it's meant to be airtight between the DA and the prosector. That's the problem in this case. They haven't put up the watertight bulkhead that should be between the DA's office and the special prosecution. That's why all of this has blended. If you look at the Garcia case, we haven't heard anything really from that, what happened. They announced a special prosecutor going over that, and nothing has really come out. If that's good or bad, I don't know. It's more than a year since he died. But that's how it's supposed to be. They should be totally separated. Of course, the DA is the one who pays the bill, but they give them the parameters and then they send them off. They didn't do it in this case. Do you really think that Hank want to get back into this? He just got his ass handed, so he's going to take his 600,000 and say, "See you all later." Baker would talking mass court. Oh, Baker, we are talking mass courts. They do not make sense, so they probably would allow him to stay because it is upside down. Well, this is actually one of those things where you can't really fuck around. This is ethical, and even though lawyers don't have a lot of morals and this is one of the things that they actually have to do. Hey, Abby. Morrissey is running out of money to prosecute cases for the year. He spent almost his whole budget on Karen. That's another big problem. How much are you willing to chuck into Aiden for what essentially is payment to the McAlberts clan? We know this from the Mega Motion. All of this is because they threatened. We don't know it. According to the Mega Motion, I can infer that this lawsuit only happened because the McAlbert was pressuring the DA's office to do something. They did something, which was throwing an innocent man in prison for 60 days. But how? They don't give a fuck about the McAlberts anymore. They're not going to use them. They can't use them. Karen Reed was found not guilty. Oh, Jinxie Poo, you are doing good today. Nothing in Massachusetts makes sense. Ethical standards doesn't exist here unless they're forced upon them. Well, there is the bar, and the bar has certain standards. Well, I was just reminding you. But why did all of this happen? Well, it happened because the semen receptacle got a conscience, found out she had the wrong bed partners, I don't know, thought she could make money, got cheated out of a deal. I don't know, but what I do know is I was sitting here fighting a lot with Grok this morning. Me and Grok is kind of like me and my ex-wife. I tell her, "Can you write this?" They write something else. I say, "Why are you doing exactly the opposite of what I'm telling you?" "I'm not." "Yes, you are." So I don't need a girlfriend anymore. I have Grok. She doesn't understand me just as well as every woman on the planet. But maybe I could go to Lindsey Gatani, who I then was following when she was tweeting at what would have been 1:53 a.m. yesterday. So sorry for the maybe I should do it in her voice. So sorry for the delay of the video number 2. What I can tell you right now is that yes, the blogger YouTuber is likely having his charges dropped on the 24th. My advocate, Pamela Friedman, who I finally was able to reach at almost 9 p.m. tonight. She sounds just like Sarah Boone. I'm in love. Informed me that she was busy with holiday today, but told me that Cosgrove was likely withdrawing due to conflict. That's the motion we just saw. And let me just guess, I'm not, again, religious, but Pamela Friedman, I'm guessing it's the same Jewish holiday that Brother Council is having. So if you were following things a little bit, you would know why your attorney is busy today. She claims that no other prosector in NCDA will likely take the case because of Turtle Boy being involved. When pressed on if it will be transferred to another jurisdiction, she stated that they would likely have a hard time finding anyone from any jurisdiction to prosecute Aiden. More details to come. So that's where we started yesterday. She has a lawyer who doesn't want to talk to her, just like Sarah Boone. And right now, it's her lawyers believe that they're going to drop the charges against Aiden. But sorry. Oh, you cut off all the timestamps. Again, around 3 a.m. in the morning, Mama got a little more of the grown-up cough medicine in her. The kids were probably on the toilet, didn't need to have their bums wiped, all of those things. So she was sitting there thinking, I'm feeling cute. Should I put up more thought pictures so the guys will come saying, oh, she's pretty hot? Or should I go back on the twittwat and write some more stuff? Just again, if you see a bridge, burn it. That's a very good way of going about your business. Hey, Jen, sorry, and Sabrosa, hey, you as well. I wonder if she pivoted more to Sarah Boone because Laura Owens didn't work. Yeah, she's all of them in the one. Maybe Grant is secretly a turtle rider. No, I think he's an idiot. But by being an idiot, he fucks up things so badly that it actually will most likely end out helping Aiden. Hey, Doug, Mom. But let's see what she went in. A little more of the nighty drinky drink grown-up cough medicine, as Sue calls it. Get away from me or I can't get out of bed. Drink. I wanted to explicitly add, this is not due to Grant Smith Ellis. When this retaliatory lawsuit was filed against me to try and silence me in the criminal charges, and I legally fought back, I don't know why it's in funny bunny ears, because you did fight back legally, rather than accept a $2 million judgment when I did nothing but tell the truth, and I was the real victim of IIED. What's IIED? Defamation, libel, and more. Several people with sociopathic tendencies who lied to me and pretended to be my friends then tried and succeeded to sabotage my legal fundraiser and ability to legally defend myself. Who has been out there trying to talk about her fundraiser? One crusty one and one twisted one. And of course, one skunky high one. But she said it's not him. So steps taken at, in my opinion, the Crustmeister and the trailer trash. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. John Gary, thank you so much. I now know what I'm going to sue my mods for. EEED is something LG heard in court yesterday and won't stop repeating. Grandy, as long as you are helping her, she will win this, I'm sure. I trust you. Oh shit, she does is manufacture BS. If she had a superpower, that's what it would be. So I missed something. Who is Towel? Grant is it Grant? I do not want to know why this is his nickname. Grandy, can you tell the lovely Shannon why you are called Towel? It's Towel from South Park, which is a towel that smokes weed all day. And Grandy, the man, the myth, the legend, thought, hey, I smell like a jockstrap that's been left out in the sun on a hot day, and I smoke weed all the time. So I'll be cool because my brother is a rapper, so I can be the towel. That's why Grandy became the towel. I wonder if she's juggling Klosterfrau Melissengeist, a herbal thing with so much alcohol but free to purchase because it counts as supplements. One of the whole big TV chefs like that stuff too much. I've never heard about that. I have heard of Liebfraumilch. Das ist alles. I'm fine. Whatever gets her into Towel's arm again. This time, Grandy will love her much better. You had dinner with her once. That's where I come from. That's second base. I do get you. You and I. Maybe we can. If your girl Lindsey is up for it, if you're up for an Eiffel Tower and I ever come to Massachusetts, let me know. Don't Urban Dictionary that. These same people later wanted to complain and criticize my responses motions. They also never tried to help me. They tried to hurt me. Let's make something very clear. If I knew or even thought for a second that someone who I thought was a friend, considered a best friend, trusted, and even listed as an emergency contact for my children. I don't know who that is because I haven't seen any of that. But I do know that I read her phone extractions. On her phone extractions, Krusty helps her to take care of her children. And the trailer trash took care of her children the day she went to court. Again, no names, but it narrows it down a bit. No, it's an Urban Dictionary thing. What is even that? Don't go to Urban Dictionary and put in an Eiffel Tower. I only paint it after 9 o'clock at night. Oh, please, Lynch, you would list a tweaker of mass and cash to watch your kids. Probably. She does mention you. She called you great. No, amazing. Amazing. If I thought or knew this person was a private investigator for a shady PI firm run by a criminal and was engaging in illegal activity, I would never ever even allow this person within 100 yards of me or my kids. I would never defend this cretin. I would never support someone so evil. And there you have it, because in motions made by Betterow in court, it's alleged that it is the old cruster of pants herself who worked for the PI. So this is the full broadside from Lindsey and Grandy, fired straight at Krusty Panties. So probably now Krusty is going to be rolled into this case even more. Is she going to lie about working for the PI and then they're going to call Lindsey, who will then confirm, well, yeah, she was working for her. When she worked for that PI, did she receive a salary? Did she report that to the IRS? There's a lot of things going on where you think, I told you not to. Yeah. I do cover cases sometimes, maybe. Well, today I kind of am. I can't call someone a sperm receptacle. I don't know if that's not trolling. I'll eventually tell every detail, especially since the person and her people continue to harm my family. But let me be very clear. Again, I repeat, I am not telling the story because I want anyone to feel bad for me. Nor do I want monies or want to be the hero of a documentary, unlike someone who wants to be the next Charlotte of the internet. I don't get that reference. I might have to Google that. And by the way, I tagged Sora Quetner, Soraku Etna, someone, because this is exactly what she plans on doing, despite knowing exactly what her documentary hero is all about. I don't receive monies to post. I don't receive monies, period, with the exception of the very kind souls who have donated to my legal fundraisers. I don't get free haircuts or teeth. Who have gotten free haircuts and teeth? What did I miss? Who got free haircuts and teeth? And why would you have teeth? Well, I know why you would have teeth. Does she say someone paid for her dentals? Because if you're going to pay me in teeth, I have a toothophobia. I don't like teeth. That's why Panilla torments me by sending me plastic teeth. Just seems kind of weird getting free haircuts and teeth. Lindsey's never asked for money. It's called a donation. And whatever happens during your time with Lindsey is between two adults. How dare you? Hey, I'm all for the free exchange of money and services. This is capitalism. No, I never got free teeth either. What's with the plural money? Well, it's because from when she filed her motion and I kind of got into a written of saying, give me monies. So it's just sticking with her. Adelson got free teeth. Jen McCabe got teeth. Well, she has horse teeth. A couch would work for you. I need a new couch as well. And we're offering free teeth. Another lie. Maybe dental or fake teeth or veneers. I don't know. Charlotte of the Internet refers to Charlotte Laws, an internet personality known for exposing the most hated man on the internet. She made an expose about me and I've never seen it. Hey, Gattaca, 14 months. Baker, how time has flown. Love the muffins. We love you too, Gattaca. I'm so glad you are back more regularly. I want this for selfish reasons so they all get deposed. Yeah. I don't get free haircuts or teeth. I don't associate with bad people who pretend to be normal moms. We're just a couple of normal moms. So that's a shot at Jen McCabe. And I'm not some internet dweeb who runs a YouTube channel that manipulates people as an income. Hey. I don't manipulate people. I thank them very much whenever they contribute to my channel. I would never manipulate them to ever give me a super chat. Or maybe buy a subscription or consider clicking the like and talking about it with your friends. Remember, when the video is over, leave a comment so I get some more exposure. I would never do that because I'm not one of those internet dweebs either. I'm a purebred grifter. We don't do it like that. Yeah, that stung my taint. No manipulation here. Thank you, Dave. No, Dave wasn't manipulated 17 months ago. He just did it because he wanted to do it. That manipulates people as an income. Well, it can't be twisted because she has no income. Oh, she got a hundo yesterday. Someone gave Twisted a hundo. $100. Do you know that's like 2 or 3 coffees of the type she's drinking? Now people know she got $100 in super chats. Who's going to buy her paper towels on Amazon? That's bad for the grift. You're ruining Twisted. Give her like $10 super chats instead, so people don't notice it's a hundo. Yeah, one person gave her $100 super chat yesterday. No, 100. I saw it on the twittwat. I should have taken a. Maybe I did. I take a screenshot because it was really. I was like, what? At least when I get it, it's because I've done unspeakable things to myself. But what's her name? Someone took a screenshot of it. Can I find that? Because I was both gasted and flabbered. No. No. Sadly, no. Why can't I find that? I know it's out there somewhere that that someone sent her a super chat. Maybe they didn't tag her in it. Sorry, I can't find it. Well, what am I paying you for? Mspire, I am manipulating you. But thank you for 6 months. They send money back and forth. Well, that's a stupid thing to do because YouTube takes 30% of everything. So that that hundo was $70 when it arrived at her place. So Baker would never do that. That is what he has mods for to do on his behalf. Exactly. By the way, the most hated man on the internet she helped expose was Hunter Moore, who shared non-consensual revenge corn. Oh. Thank you, Leah Baker. Manipulators, yes, please. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I am the worst grifter in the world. You all know that. I'm very appreciative of it, and I don't. Thank you all so much. You have all been very generous. Thank you so much. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I got sidetracked with the. Thank you, Leah and John Gary. 9 months. I wasn't manipulated. I was hacked. Well, that's another excuse. Yeah, Brandon, you better go back, check from the beginning, and when you come back live, give us a synopsis. Do 100 push-ups and 5 Hail Marys. And I'm talking about 100-yard Hail Marys. You can choose if you want Zach or you want Marissa to be your receiver. I think that's a Hail Mary. I don't know. I'm Lutheran. I don't care what you think about me. I'm just here to share the truth, the juice, because this person and her people have ruined enough innocent life, including the ones she pretends to be advocating working for. But be prepared. There are some things that are going to shock you. You're going to have some serious cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance. Dissonance. I don't know. Disordinance is how we say it in Danish. The very people you thought were arch nemesis are maybe not exactly that. Shit, he's on to us. You'll eventually find out that these very people have made deals with each other to keep one another relevant because the content would skyrocket and the dollars would go through the roof. If you look at why this certain person's charges has continued to just disappear, you'll start to see the light. I don't get that part. Because let's break it down. No, I can't use it on this one. This is annoying. It doesn't work. But the very people you thought were arch nemesis are maybe not exactly that. You'll eventually find out that these very people have made deals with each other to keep one another relevant because the content would skyrocket. That to me says This must be streamers. Is it 100% unknown that streamer A takes the pro position, streamer B takes the contra position, and they'll beef because there's money in beefing? No, it has happened before. You find some big subject, a football match, a court case, the latest flavor of Dr. Pepper, and you can run that against each other. Drama streaming is very profitable, especially if you can have a few people going at each other constantly. Would I believe any of the people I have met in the free Karen Read movement has made any deals with, for instance, Krusty or Twisted to try and beef each other's numbers? No, I can't see anyone working with them because both of them are despicable, lying people. Someone maybe make a deal with Grant. No, not Grant. Plevin. Maybe more possible that someone said, okay, you're going to go to the other side, sit over there, be an absolute idiot, and make some super chats. And I'm going to stay over here. But I just don't know on the free Karen Read side who would be the one who would try and make a deal with Plevin or Krusty or whoever else covers the anti-Read side. That's the thing I can't. Could I see that someone would want to make fake drama so they could get both sides going? Yes, absolutely. Because drama is great. Oh my God. Who was just on Twisted stream the other day? Just speculating here. Who was it who went on Krusty's channel during the first Karen Read trial just to show that both sides could talk to each other? No, I don't see it as Aiden and Krusty. But someone did go on both Twisted Tragedies and Krusty's channels to show that the both sides could meet. A certain someone who got into a lot of beef with a lot of pro Karen readers because that certain someone felt that he was way more important than the rest of us. Sean of the Golf, exactly. You're forgiven, Brandon. Plevin teamed up with Dev to push book sale. No, that's why I don't see any of the people I've ever streamed with being dumb enough to, because doing the drama, you also have to have the trust. Just look at the free Karen Read movement right now on the twittwat. How many of, maybe even some of those who are here in chat today, are taking part in this? Oh, you are behind this alt. This alt is you. You are working on behalf of that. You are the one who does this. The only people I know for certain is Grandy. Grandy in the chat is the only person I 100% trust is Grant Smith Ellis. But how many have sat there because, hey, it got a little boring. The case was out the window. Karen won. We had nothing else. So now we started bickering. And what happens? We release DMs. Is she going to release DMs that someone potentially said, hey, Krusty, I'm going to sit over here. I have a big following that jumped on my side because I promised everyone that the feds are going to come. Karen Read is innocent. I don't give two fucks about it. I just want to have the money. So can we, by me maybe attacking you a little bit, but keeping it civil, and you attacking me, and then we can do the drama and try and hurt all the other people? Wouldn't be the first time. There's a lot of it going on right now. Footnote hyperlink. I would have to reread it. You are making my brain try to remember high school again. Cognitive with cognizant. Cognitive dissonance. That's when you. Well, it's in Danish. It's cognitive dissonance. So, but that's not how you pronounce it in English. But that's when you're having the opposite information of what you would believe it was. This is all Real Housewives of Canton. You should call your rant stream. Call your rant streams after that. Maybe I should. Don't just trust towel. Believe in towel. Towel is the only thing. Don't trust the crust, except if the crust is on those weird specks on the towel. Haven't we been doing that for years with the water sports drinking? The blood sport is that what you're thinking about? There was a blood sport streamers where people would go on and be extremely antagonizing against each other, and in reality, it was just something they played because it gave them a shit ton of money. Yeah, that's the same in Danish. Maybe it's cognitive disorder, but that's where you're going to put the pressure in disordinance. I don't know. Those Yanks, they just learn to speak a real proper language. If you look at why this certain person's charges has continued to disappear, that I don't get. Is it Krusty? She had all of her charges disappear, yes, but what does that have to do with other creators? That's the one I don't understand. I'll explain more soon, and trust me, I will come with receipts. I know better now. And if I'm threatened again, if my children and I are harmed again, and the general public can mostly ignore this because I'm really speaking to more individualized people, if you keep on with your games, Donna or Troll or whoever else, I don't know who any of these people are, whichever one of you who came to me when I never even opened my mouth about you in the slightest, but you believed your leader's lies, I will put out all the truth, and I mean everything. And trust me, I know what information you tagged to see who you could trust. Apparently, not many within your own group. Y'all sold each other out real damn quick. You already ruined the lives of my innocent children. You used your moles to collect private information, took pictures of my very young children in their bathing suits and sent them to predators. You exposed my entire life. Yes, I know who you partnered with, but you don't know what I have saved nor who I partnered with. I haven't said a word about any of you. Again, I'm addressing a specific person and her people. You have made a brazen choice now by harming my children. I won't return the favor. However, I will advocate for the truth. Gee golly, I wonder why Kevin deleted this stream from YouTube. Too bad he forgot to delete from Twitter too. Wah wah. Luckily, I caught it in time for him to get it back for the world to see. I knew I was valuable. I knew I was valuable for something. Again, sperm receptacle. Thank you to the new girl Margaret, who wasn't advised in advance on what questions she was forbidden from asking live. I don't know what this is from, and I'll try and see if that is still up, because this is a clip, and I don't know when. I don't watch Plevin because I have a brain and I don't want to hurt it. I yell at twittwat, and I hurt my brain in that. So I don't go watching. No, it's not Twisted Tragedies, you idiot. It's Lindsey Katani. Oh, there's more. There's more. Oh, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So this is the one we were just looking at. Gee golly, Kevin deleted this. Let's see what this is.
Anything new on the federal government, Kate?
Anything new on the federal government, Kate? this is the lovely crustacean. I don't know who's Margaret McLean is. It's a crime media. Keep an eye on Plevin's face during the whole thing, because he's a weirdo. And this guy, I think that's the gay guy who wanted Karen Reed to be run over by a car, but I'm not 100% sure.
I
That you've
mean,
dug up,
well,
revolve, on Karen Reed.
I don't know why she cropped it that way. That's annoying. I'm going to show it in this one. No, can I do that? No, I can't.
Anything new on the federal government, Kate,
I
that you've
mean,
dug up?
well,
Revolve, on Karen Reed.
as far as like what happened, no. I mean, that's the thing is like, you kind of, it's hard. It's a veil that's hard to pierce. I'll put it that way. And so at this point, I think that, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background that I really don't think that anyone would appreciate if I was talking about in public right now. But, it's a process to try to pry information out of the federal government. It's more of a process when perhaps there's been some misconduct, as we're kind of assuming here. And certainly the reaction to certain things would, support that anyway, right? At this point. And then, there's some other, I don't think I can even say anything. I will say that I feel hopeful about Foley's administration.
I do feel hopeful for Chloe's in administration. I don't know what this was about. But there's more, because Lindsey girl has been on a tear. So September 22nd, RIP YTC Plevin's episode. Mafia masshole, thanks for texting me another thumbs up after you fucked with my family and made your deal to get Aiden's charges dropped for your lead role in the Netflix documentary. Remember when he went to jail and you said you missed him because it was boring without someone to torment? I do. Anything new on the federal government, Kate, that you've drugged up? Oopsie, nervously sips coffee. What? How the fuck would you know anything about this? I told this biatch not to ask me on this air. Ask me this on air. And then there's some crops from this one. In library parking lot. Let me know when you get here and I'll walk in with you. No one is outside. Okay. Oh my God, I think I just ran smack dab into Mary lol. Stop. Real? The pay parking isn't working and some lady was trying to get it to work. A car pulled up and I think it was Mary. Here, thumbs up. Kate, crustiness. Yes, this is from Krusty, the one I just read. It's because she was searching for here. So this is Kate Peter, who were giving her a thumbs up. And this is a Google message from Krusty she got Monday. So they were still in contact there. And what else do we have? That's the random thumbs up. 35 minutes ago, you people are not very smart. What do you mean, you people? Firstly, all of Krusty's moles on their sock accounts outing themselves this morning. Classic. Number 2, the conflict was created by your precious leader the second he decided to sue me. So now, our precious leader is Aiden or Krusty? Because it's Krusty's moles that's out there. The conflict was created by our precious leader the second he decided to sue me. She's not making sense. Cosgrove was always going to be disposed as a witness whether he was added as a third-party defendant or not, because he was the one, according to what Detective Haldeman told me, who handed over the sexual assault report, which, by the way, are not public record and was still an active investigation. No, he turned it over because it's Rule 14 material. He has to do it, you idiot. To Bradel doing another discovery dump. Sexual assault reports are never public record. No, but it's Rule 14 material. Grandy, when she gets to your house tonight, sit her down and tell her the difference between what's public and what's Rule 14. Rule 14 must be given to the defendant. And then the defendant might not be able to give it to the public because it's not public material. Come on now, Grandy. You know stuff like this. You almost became a lawyer. It was not redacted in any way, shape, or form either. I couldn't even get a copy of my own report because of the law. So no, neither I or Grant Smith Ellis, Grandy, who I don't know what he has to do with anything. Oh, she's putting you out there now. Created the conflict or got the charges dropped. NCDAO and Kate Peter and her people clearly just tried to prevent sabotaging my legal fundraisers with the pretend Gaffney donation and ensuring drama, and very much tried to advise me, see prior Gaffney videos, to roll over and take the $2 million default judgment. Regardless, it seems as NCDAO never intended on seeing the charges with Carney through to the end anyway. How were they ever going to explain why messages of Tully's and only the responses from Kate Peter were missing? All of my messages to her were still there after a certain date. How were they ever going to explain why all of the Google Drive links were deleted? They played both versions of the audio at the grand jury, so they should have both versions somewhere. They couldn't explain. But also ask yourself why all the ramblings about Krusty continued in letters, but neither Bradel or Betterow ever once asked for an evidentiary hearing with her. Also, Bradel and Betterow are working to protect Krusty. Boop, 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 boop. Why did Carney start polling his audience months and months ago, trying to gauge if people would still be fans if he made a deal? I didn't know that. I don't watch his show. Remember, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, Smex Club is on. Aiden is live streaming tonight. Go ask him about that because I don't know what they're talking about. Why around the same exact time did he suddenly not only stop attending Kate Peters' hearings when he and Lauren Murray had never missed a single one before, but he also completely stopped even speaking about her charges, period. And one by one, they just magically disappeared, just as she told everyone they would in public expos. I connect the dots for you later. Oh, so Aiden and Krusty are working together. Mind blown. I'm making a poll. That's big news. Shocking news. I put a poll up. Did you know Aiden and Krusty are working together? You're beating even Grandy. Thank you, Adrian B. Custom Furniture and Home Decor, for becoming a YouTube member. See? Only $2, and she just bought an advertising spot on my channel. That's cheap. Now I just have to... You have to put in where we can buy your custom furnitures and home decor. Maybe do you have a nice couch? I need a couch. I have a what do you call them? A sleeping sofa. It's really shit. So maybe I can buy a new couch. I'm gonna drift it from Jen McCabe just like Krusty. Do you know if they are still hiring? I don't know. Well, it's Aiden's former semen receptacle who wrote it. Lindsey. It can't. No, I am. Mine is blown. I don't know what to do with this new. And I thought me and Aiden has talked at least twice. So I'm shocked. Maximum shocked over this. A sofa bed, maybe. Oh, not this conversation again, Baker. Every single time you see my name. Well, I'm just, hey, I like a good grift. Why is there I've never seen this before. There's a question mark on Jessica's. Is it because it's maybe because you put a question mark on it? Someone write something with a question mark in it. Yeah. When you put question marks, there's a little question mark thingy. Never seen that before. I knew that's what she was getting to. Aiden was asking about a deal for the McAlberts, not Kate, but glad he listened and didn't, because now what he suspects is being proven it was a setup. Yes, it has a little question mark when people are writing like that. You live in the lovely state of Connecticut, USA. How much to send me a couch? If I put it in the back, maybe I can. We can put and you'll sponsor it. Probably gonna be a very expensive couch. Are we getting a payout of the $2 million for having to witness this insanity? Jessica, I wish, but no, sadly not. Yeah, and all of this because of Baby Clay. Oh, 600 people. Oh, welcome all. Please like and subscribe. All the YouTube things that you hate hearing about. Shoot me now? That's a question. And Aiden, didn't he cover? No, I was the only one who covered her last hearing, but I believe he covered the one before that, or talked about it at least. I'll connect the dots. And then we have this video. Can I invigorate it again? Let's try and do it slowly. Full recording video submitted to court unedited from Krusty. Full recording video submitted to court unedited. Mellow Law, Brian Tully. Yes, he certainly did wiretap her. The video was recording the whole time from... I'm trying to put it up bigger so you can see it. From his pocket. This is without the edits. Raw video sent to several people via a now private YouTube link. Here is a folder with a download of that video. And I've attached the previous wiretaps, which appears to be phone conversations sent out as well. So both these files are still hosted on his Toitle Boy Live, YouTube channel, but have been access restricted via Google. 2 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 If one were to log into his YouTube or get a warrant, they would still be there as of today anyway. Thanks, Kate. How does she know what is on Aiden's YouTube? She is not. If you put it in restricted mode, she can't see it. That she shouldn't have access to any of that. For those of you who don't run a YouTube channel, when we upload stuff, we can do it public, members only, people who get a link, or restricted, so you'll have by invites only, or if you send, or you can just have it. For instance, if I'm trying a song out, or I'm clipping some video together and I want to check it for copyright. Yes, I do that sometimes, twisted a-hole. I will put it in, upload it to my video, make sure that it's not viewable by anyone, because then YouTube will run its checks on it and tell me if it's kosher or not. But none of you can see that. I don't have anyone who has access to my, I had it once, had a person who had access to my YouTube channel. I think Marissa only has access to my StreamYard. So no one should be able to see what I do behind the scenes. How does Krusty know what Aiden does behind the scenes? That seems weird. June S. Thank you for 3 months. Where did time go? I don't know. My oldest kid just turned 24 the other day, and I can't understand it because I'm 25 years old. And Bright Bear gifted 5 memberships to Needs More Cowbell. Jen of Age Homegirl Basic Female. That sounds like someone who's trying to get someone to get into their DMs. It's probably a fed. Tony Sargent and American Dreamer were gifted memberships by Bright Bear. And June says, I'm a mod on different channels, and the question mark on the chat is new this week. So now when a question comes in, it's easier to ID. It's still really small. I would like it if they put it in a different color, just like they do with super chats and stuff like that. It'll make it easier, but hey, I noticed it. That's at least something that I normally don't do. But thank you so much, June. So Bright Bear, 5 memberships. Thank you. And June S. $10. Well, YouTube makes so many things, and half the time it's just to annoy us. But it's great. And Adrian's B Custom Furniture and Home Decor from Connecticut, America. If you want specially customized furnitures or even just home decor, reach out to Adrian B. She can make your couch feel like the crusty one never sat in it. And she gifted a membership to That Redhead. You know that person, That Redhead. I'm just trying to show other companies I can upsell. Can you make those? I really like those flags made of wood. We don't really have stuff like that in Denmark. Can you make me one of those in Danish flag? Probably. It's probably a little bit expensive. I wish I could do stuff like that. My dad worked with wood. Sorry, I'm back to it. I don't see any reason question mark. Am I supposed to see it? No, it's just something so us behind the scenes. I can see it in my StreamYard. I can't see it on YouTube, so it's a StreamYard thing. Don't think about it. It's just me speculating about things you have no knowledge about, because I'm kind of an idiot. Marianne Janiel says, love watching Baker, and I love having you here. And Peace Geek has been here for 7 months. Thank you so much. If Adrian can't, I know another veteran company who can, Baker. It's just very expensive. When I make my million and I move to America, I want a Danish flag in woods because I think they are so cool. But I know there's a lot of veterans who make it. Side-eye, I might need some woodworking in that department as well. But I'll keep that in certain ladies' DMs. And Calciep became a member. Thank you so much, Calciep. And Mspire, you can make it. It's probably more expensive if you send it from down under than from the US. And Skybill been here for 13 months. You're grand. And Crispy Bacon, 14 months. This channel has everything and Zach. We do have everything. And sadly, Zach. He's a sad sack, that Zach. Let's get back to this. So she has apparently access to the backside of Aiden's channel. Dropbox.com. The item was deleted. I don't know what that is. There's no sound on it. Item was deleted. I don't know what it is, what we're looking at. But at least these are some messages the Crust sent to Tully. Is there anything else? I love Lindsey Gaetani, am I the drama? Girl, yes. You be the drama. And Shore Life, been here for a year. That's more than a baby. Thank you, Shore Life. If you were asking, Massachusetts is a two-party consent state. And that is actually what is going to bite Lindsey a bit in the ass in her. Is it Mary that she threatened? Because apparently you now have the recording feature. So if you hit the record doing a cell phone, there will be a short break where it said, one party have started recording the conversation. If leave or you will you consent to being recorded. And that's in Lindsey's last the last filing in the Lindsey case. That's actually written that they have heard, the police have heard, when she was threatening to come over and kill someone and her children, that this is played. So that's a way to get around the two-party consent. I'll message you somewhere. Maybe I'll donate one to you for being so awesome to us. No, don't do that. It's way too expensive to get it here. I'm still sitting on all our gifts because there's something right now with the shipping. And it's really stupid, but shipping stuff in and out of America is hard. So it's not just because I'm a lazy asshole. I actually sat down for 2 hours trying to figure out, but there's new, if it's not over a certain amount, there's new stupid rules. So no, don't ever, no. I'll learn how to do it myself. I should learn. My dad worked a lot in wood. He was really good at it, but I'm not creative. So, who was threatening to come by and cause harm to someone or children? That was LG threatening. I think her name is Mary. Mary seems like the only sane one who was friends with all of these lunatics. She probably also have a little skeleton hidden in some closet here and there. But I think she might have gotten out of it before she went absolutely full retard. Never go full retard. And she's the one who then. Do I have that? I might have that filing from the other day we read it. It was just a part of a filing. I don't have the full filing from a previous case where someone was talking about how she was trying to, no, I can't find it right now, but how she was having to help her kids were drowning because she was drunk and didn't take care of them, so they were, and when she told her, she got mad at her, and then she threatened her multiple times that she was going to unalive her, but she couldn't take care of her kids. It's, I don't know what Lindsey is doing with this one. If she's just, I kind of see two different scenarios. She is either burning every single bridge she can get close to. Could be. Some people just want to see the world burn, like the Joker says in Batman. Or she's trying to redeem herself. Someone stuck up for her when I did my last video about her video, where you can hear her poor kids asking her to come help dry their ass on the toilet. Someone said, well, come on now, she's doing this for the right reasons. And I say, unless her next video, which is the one she said hasn't come out yet, is I am sorry, Aiden. I hope in time I can do enough to prove to you how really immensely sorry I am that I took 60 days of your life just because I was vindictive and I was angry that you left me. I took 60 days of your kid's life, and worse, I took 60 days that would be some of the last in your mom's life. I'm sorry. I can never, ever repay you for any of that. And I can understand if you can never, ever forgive me for doing that. But as a small token of how sorry I am, I have all my communication with Krusty. All the things they claim doesn't exist. I have the evidence that they lied to court. I have the evidence they lied to you. I have the evidence they lied to your attorney. All the real story about what happened that night, where I was used to actually haul myself out to you to send you to prison. These are the instructions I was given by Kate Peter, and I was told that Tully had instructed her to do that. These are the communications I had when I said, I don't want to do it. She said, do this. And I don't know, maybe they paid her with some CPS cases going away or whatever they gave her. Unless this is what she's saying in her next video, coming straight out and saying sorry to Aiden, coming straight out and saying, I called you a rapist multiple times, and I have doubled down, even in my redemption arc, I have doubled down that you're a rapist. I'm sorry. I am absolutely sorry that I ruined your life. We didn't end on the best of terms. We should both be grown-ups. You said things, I said things. I hope we can just move on from now on. But I owe you 60 days that I will never be able to pay you back. If she doesn't start with that, F you. I have decided to be vegan, so I'm not fat like Baker. There's a lot of fat vegans out there. Thank you very much. And it's just because you're such a poor fisherman that you can't get fat. If you were just as skilled as I am going to the shops as when you're going out fishing, you could stop looking so skinny as well. KP did used to work for Aiden until he sacked her, so might have kept his password. I don't know, and she has her own fake Aiden page. The Taos. Oh, the links could be fake. Both KP and the other one are rotten. The thing is, I had someone who had access to my back door as well. No sack. And because you trust these people, they do stuff. Oh, I forgot today to set it into members mode so I could get some more into subscription mode, so I could get some more subscribers and my channel could grow and YouTube would love me. That's when I had a mod who would do that, because I forget it every single time, almost all the time. But it's really dangerous, because those people can fuck everything up for you. I have a banned word list. Of course, I have that. You can't write certain words on my channel because I'm not an idiot. And I'm covering a case where there's a lot of idiots on the other side. They could come in and write all the not so nice words in chat. So of course you have banned words. I personally experienced someone deleted, and there's only two people who have access to that. I'm one of them. They deleted my banned words list. That seems kind of weird. So it's one of those, you have a high trust. That's why I don't have as many moderators, and that's why when people say, hey, can I be a moderator, I would love to help out, because when I stream at night and my moderators are sleeping, no, sadly, it's the circle of trust. That's what Zach also calls his number 2. I like to see what your mom gives your people for an allowance. Well, I don't get a Porsche. My mom is dead, so I can't get a Porsche. The key is to go slow in the back doors. Jessica, as a former soldier, you know it. We all been in those cold exercises where you just need a little body heat. Fella Dammit Baker said people has access to his back door, not calling you. What? You wish. Lindsey prefer you book in 6-hour blocks, like chartering a boat for a whale watch. Crusty sightings not guaranteed. No, imagine. You should. Someone who is in, I don't know what town she's living in right now. You should do like a crusty tour and go around and then make a bullhorn that could make crusty noises. EBT, EBT, government welfare, and see if she comes scurrying out to get some monies. Oh, fell, damn it. Okay, I was like, what the hell is she saying, damn it? But that's that one. Well, it's the Christian loophole. Circle of Trust is a Hobart mixer with a safety guard. I can't bake when a safety guard on. It's really annoying. I hung up a phone call just in time to hear someone has access to your back door. Yeah, you do. Hold the fridge, I'm going in. Welfare cheese. Show us your tattoos. Well, have Lady Justice and the Goddess Fire. Those are the ones you can see right now. The rest I'll have to undress. So I'm not going to show that. The Circle of Trust is a gas concrete vibrator with a separate engine because it's too big. Someone likes the pounding. Yeah, it's I think I have a pretty good tattoo artist. It's just hard to put. So I like tattoos as well, but yeah. Oh, I love that. I am bringing people together. making business connections. That's cool. Adriana, do you have a web page or something? I would love to see what stuff people are having. What kind of stream are you having today with the backdoors on dressing and pounding? Kelly, just wait. Wednesday tonight is the night where you and Twisted are doing your Smacks Club. I don't have that many, but mine are. They take up a lot of real estate, so I can't really. I had a guy come up to me. Oh, I was shopping the other day, and some guy came up, tapped me on the shoulder, and said, "Those are pretty cool." And I was like, "What?" It's because my calves are tattooed as well. I normally don't get that in Denmark. Get it a lot in America, but don't get it in Denmark. But yeah, tattoos are expensive. I've spent way more on my tattoos than I have on my computer. But yes, Ralphie's husband, he forced his way into my back door. I don't have a tribal armband. This is a tribal covered up. So, but I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna come back I have to figure out what time it is, because we're starting a new trial today. A new trial out of Memphis, Tennessee, home of Elvis, and apparently a guy who pew-pewed his baby mama in the face. And please, if you have, close your ears. Then he took his 2-day-old daughter and tossed her in the Mississippi River. She has never been found. Apparently, allegedly, maybe, there is a confession that the defense claims is unconstitutionally obtained, so they don't believe it should be in. The judge said it'll fly. So if he confessed that he lured his girlfriend out there in the face and took the 2-day-old, why the hell are we having a trial? That's what we're going to find out today. I think it starts at 12:45, but stay tuned. We're trying to get live with that. I'm going to send you over there so you can set your notification and come back later today and follow that crazy case, because sometimes you need a palate cleanser. Tomorrow, even if this trial is on tomorrow, we will go back and watch Aiden's trial if it's televised, or I will be yelling at Marissa to try and get a Zoom link. I won't do that because Marissa will then beat me with a hammer, but I will ask her nicely. Thank you all so very, very much for showing up today. Please come back. Please do all the YouTube things. And remember, even though Grandy loves LG the most, she's a woman who can love more than one at a time. That's why we're going to do the Eiffel Tower when I go to Massachusetts.
What exhibit are you referring to?
I'm going to make this 100, Your Honor.
All right.
100.
100.
Because it is 100%
100%.
correct.
So you literally built a cannon?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All right, I'm in love.
Go back. Please do that again. Oh, that was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
While I'm waiting for this, did you, whether it's true or not, believe that Mr. Randolph had slept with your wife?
I wouldn't have cared.
You wouldn't have cared?
No,
Did you believe he had slept with your wife?
no,
Did you believe he slept with your mother-in-law?
probably did. Everybody has.
So there-
Everybody has.